What's good with y'all boys, man? It is your boy BasedSaeedYT back with a brand new video. Season 2 officially drops tomorrow by the time this video is dropped, and I want to show y'all boys 2 builds that I believe can help you guys on Season 2 of NBA 2K26. I have no idea what patch notes will drop by the time this video is being recorded. I have no idea what Season 2 will be based off of, but this is based off of predictions. I could be completely right, I could be completely wrong, or right in the middle. But because of what we've seen so far in Season 1, I believe these 2 builds can help you in 2 different ways on NBA 2K26. Now, if y'all boys really did enjoy this video, make sure boys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, boys are new, turn on the post notifications. If y'all boys did enjoy this video, man, all that helps out the channel a ton, man, as you're on the grind to 800 subscribers, bro. The next time you guys are going to see me after this video will be in Season 2, and I will be playing on my 6'9" lock, which, I ain't gonna lie, I've been getting mad criticized over the past, week now, ever since I dropped the builder video and on TikTok. I've been getting mad, people been talking crazy about what I should do with a build like that. But, we're not here for that. Follow me on my social media. Where are my socials?
20 minutes later.
I have no idea where my socials are, but anyways, follow me on my social media down below. And without further ado, let's get straight into the video, man. Alright, y'all boys, man. It is officially that time that I will finally show y'all boys the 2 builders that I believe will be game changers of Season 2 of NBA 2K26. Now, regardless of what type of changes that will be made, I still believe these 2 builds will be serviceable, if not pretty good, of Season 2 because of the fact that these are 2 different types of builds, number 1. And then number 2, I believe if you guys need a defender that can still be more reliable offensively, this first build that I will be talking about will be really good, especially for guarding multiple positions while still having a high block and a solid enough serviceable steal. But this one was inspired by Joey 2K, which is also known as the 7-4 stopper build. And let me just talk about the build really quickly. So we're going to start off with power forwards, 6'11". The weight will be all the way down to 212 pounds so that we can get 77 perimeter defense. But now, a little bit of warning, I did not put the perimeter defense at a 77. But if you guys really do want it at 77, be my guest. But it really serves no purpose. And I will tell you guys a little bit why later. But regardless, it is what it is, and we have the wingspan at 7'5". Now, when it comes to the attributes, let's just start out with the finishing. We will have a 73 close shot, a 75 driving layup, and a 75 driving dunk. Now, when it comes to this, you get some certain dunk packages at 75 driving dunk, which should be serviceable enough for you to be finishing. And to just close out the finishing, we will have an 88 standing dunk, which also gives us rise up on silver and area wizard on gold. And for our post control, we will have it at a 50. I don't know the particular layup packages you get at 75 driving layup, but if there is a layup package or 2 that is honestly pretty solid at 75, then there you go. But I was mainly focused on the driving dunk, and the standing dunk really wasn't even a priority. But honestly, I think this is still serviceable, especially since if you have cap breakers, you can literally use 2 cap breakers into standing dunk. You can get some more dunk packages, like elite standing contact dunks, I believe, and you also get riseable on gold. Now for the shooting, the only thing we're going to do for the shooting is just max out the 3-pointer, which will leave us at 80 and have a 70 mid-range, and we'll put the free throw all the way to 73. Now for the shooting, you have silver chest shot specialist, bronze deadeye, bronze shifty shooter. No matter if you go on the route of shooting specialization or just regular max +2 and max +1 for the seasons, if you put your chest shot specialist on Hall of Fame using your max +2, it's good. It's really good. I'm not even serious on that. It's honestly pretty good. And regardless of what decision you make when it comes to your Deadeye, I believe it is all tier 1. Let me check really quickly. Deadeye is tier 1. Chest shot is tier 1. But Shifty is tier 2. So if you guys want to go Shifty and Hall of Fame chest shot when it comes to your max +2s, because I believe you get 2 max +2s per seasonal, 1 in tier 1, 1 in tier 2, then you can go Shifty and Hall of Fame chest shot. And honestly, I think that would be pretty good. I think that would be pretty good right there. But honestly, I'm leaning towards the route of going silver Deadeye and Hall of Fame set shot specialist, no matter if it's +1 for the seasonal or the specialization for shooting. Now for the playmaking, we're going to go with a 78 pass accuracy. I was going to talk about something else, but it is what it is. 78 pass accuracy. We're going to have the ball handle at a 64, and then we're going to have a 68 speed with ball so that we get lighting launch on bronze. Now, this build really isn't known for dribbling, but I believe there is a couple packages at 64. Now for the rebound, let's just talk about the rebound. We're going to have the rebound all the way up to an 89, and then leave the offensive rebound at a 70, which does give you gold box out beast. And if you put 3 cap breakers to your defensive rebound, it will have your rebound chaser from silver to gold. Now defensively on this build, this is going to be the fun part about this build. We will have the interior defense at an 88. We will leave the perimeter defense at a 72. We will leave the steal at a 60. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. And we will have a 94 block rating. Now, originally on Joey 2K's build, he had a 73 steal and a 77 perimeter defense. Now, me personally, I think regardless, as long as you have interceptor, you're fine. No matter if it's bronze or silver, I think you're fine. If you max +2 it, cool. If you max +1 it, cool. But I still think as long as you have interceptor and you know what you're going to be doing, you're fine. Like, regardless, you're fine when it comes to passing lane steals. But if you want 73, by all means do so. But I do not recommend this build to have a 77 perimeter defense. Let me explain why. There is no purpose for you to have a 77 perimeter defense, especially since you're not going to be getting anything special at 77 perimeter defense. And let me just finish off this build really quickly so that you guys can know more about it. 79 speed, 73 agility, 72 strength, and an 85 vertical should be the very last thing. And of course, I made a mistake here. Give me a second.
Idiot.
85 vertical, and going back into the perimeter defense, you only get bronze, immovable enforcer, and your strength basically maxed out at 73. So you obviously can't put this up to silver. Challenger remains at bronze. You can't get on-ball minutes. You can't get pick dodger. And then all-ball pest is at gold. And it don't even go crazy enough to even... So you're fine. You're fine at 72. 77 is not recommended, but honestly, it is what it is. But overall, defensively, you have bronze interceptor, you have immovable enforcer, you have paint patroller, and if you use cap breakers, +1 to your interior and then +5 for your block, you will have a legend high flying denier and legend paint patroller. So the contest on this build will really be nice. I can't wait to show you guys my lockdown build that has 99 block. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun season for sure. And when it's all said and done, this is an Evan Mobley, Chet Holmgren, and Josh Smith build, and we have made a backline rim running riser. I mean, this build right here, honestly, is going to be fun all around. You're going to be getting so many stops with that 99 block. You're going to be a solid enough rebounder with that 89 rebound, especially if you put cap breakers +3 to get to gold. And then you have an 88 standing dunk, and then if you upgrade +2 cap breakers, you honestly get some more dunk packages, and you get rise up on gold, and then you're still respectable from the 3-point line. Obviously, when it comes to the weaknesses, we don't really care about, but it is what it is. Now, let's go into the next build, which I believe will be the more fun build. All right, so now we are here with the last build, and basically, my motivation for this particular build, I forgot the YouTuber's name, but he used to make videos where he, like, basically made a video like Lonzo Ball if he had this vertical, or Steph Curry if he was whatever, right? That's basically was my motivation. And for this build, my motivation was Steph Curry if he was 7'4".
Oh, hell no!
So yes, this is my very first 7'4" build that you guys will be seeing on this particular channel. I actually have a 7'4" build pre-made that I will be showing you guys later on in season 2 for season 3, and honestly, I think that build is going to be game breaking for sure. But for this one, 7'4" height, 7'4" wingspan, so that we can get max out shooting, and then 230 pounds, which is the bare minimum. Now when it comes to the shooting, let's just go on to the shooting, man. 89 3-pointer, 90 mid-range, and an 80 free throw for this particular build. On this build, you get gold set shot specialist, silver Deadeye, silver luminous range, no shifty shooter, but you also do get post Fade Phenom on bronze, and just to confirm it, we will put this at 70, and you can actually get it onto silver. So you can honestly do some crazy work when it comes to the bad specializations or just the max plus 1 and 2 perks. So if you go with shooting specialization, you go limitless range on Hall of Fame, and you can go possibly set shot specials on Hall of Fame or legend, depending on where you put it at. Where exactly? So this is tier 1, and then limitless range is tier 2. So if you go seasonal, you could go Hall of Fame and then legend, but it's your honest opinion. If you go with the permanent one from the specialization, you could go, I believe it's Hall of Fame set shot specialist, and then still Hall of Fame limitless range. And on this build, you can't get D-Bomber, which sucks. But regardless, you're 7-4 and you're going to go crazy regardless. Now for the fun parts of this build. Yes, this part is the more cheesier part, but now let's go crazy. Let's go rapid speed for here. 73 driving dunk, which does give you bronze posterizer once we get our vertical up. And speaking of our vertical, let's just get the vertical out of the way and put it at 70. So now you have bronze posterizer on this build with also silver area wizard. You have a 77 driving layer, which is going to be maxed out, and an 86 close shot, which gives you gold float game. And we all know floaters are broken on this year's game. And honestly, yeah, you're going to go crazy. And also a 90 standing dunk. Now for the playmaking on this build, you're going to have a 40 speed with ball. That one's not really going to matter as much. But you're going to have a 65 ball handle, and you're going to have an 87 pass accuracy. So you're going to be throwing absolute dimes once you begin the rebound. And obviously you can't speed up with the ball because you're slow and you're tall at 7'4". So regardless, it is what it is. But with a 65 ball handle, you could probably go crazy a little bit. You could probably do some little shimmy work a little bit. Defensively on this build, still pretty enough solid. 62 perimeter defense. Just to start things off, so max that out. You have an 85 interior defense, which should still give you some certain good animations on defense. Still 42, nothing too crazy, but for the block rating, 89. So you're gonna be 7'4", contesting really well, even though you're the tallest player on the floor. So you're gonna be serviceable defensively, even though your steal is that low. But you can still get some interceptor steals, even without the badge. You're fine. Now for rebound, we're going to put the offensive rebound at a 70, and then we're going to max out our defensive rebound at an 85, which sadly you can't get rebound chaser on gold, but unless you use a max plus 1 or max plus 2 perk, or even if you grind out the rebounding specialization, and you can get this to Hall of Fame. But that's up to y'all. Me personally, I wouldn't. Now for the physicals, 62 speed. We're going to have the agility at 46, now 47. We're going to have the strength all the way up to a 72, and then the vertical is at a 70. But the whole idea of this build was Steph Curry and silver limitless range, sex shot specials on goal without max plus 1s or 2s, with a couple of dribble animations. This build's gonna go crazy. And for this build, this is Stephen Curry. If he was 7'4", this build is a backline stretch diamond riser. This build honestly will be fun. I think these two builds that I've made and show you guys are arguably the most versatile and fun builds for Season 2, no matter what the changes are going to be on NBA 2K26. I believe 7'4" will still be serviceable. I think the contestancy will be better. I think the moving shots might get turned down just a little bit. I don't know. This build was obviously made a week before the Season 2 has even came here. If y'all boys really did enjoy these two builders, man, make sure y'all boys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, boys are new, turn on the post notifications. And I'll see y'all boys in Season 2, man.